Pain builds power. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Jim Rohn. At some point, we all face pain. Emotional, financial, physical, relational, or spiritual. Life has a way of pressing us, challenging us, even breaking us. But within every hardship, there is a seed of something greater. Pain can build power if we learn to use it. Jim Rohn, one of the world's most respected personal development philosophers, taught that pain is not something to avoid, but something to understand, manage, and ultimately transform. He believed that within every moment of suffering lies a choice to let it break us or to let it build us. In this chapter, we'll explore how pain, when handled wisely, becomes a teacher, a motivator, and even a path to greatness. 1. Pain is inevitable. Growth is optional. You cannot go through life without pain. That's not pessimism. It's reality. But what determines your future isn't the pain itself. It's how you respond to it. Jim Rohn often said, "It's not what happens that determines your life future. It's what you do about what happens." You don't get to control every setback, the loss of a job, a failed relationship, a health scare, or financial collapse. But you do get to decide whether that pain becomes a wall or a window. People who grow stronger through pain do so because they ask powerful questions. What is this pain here to teach me? What strength can I develop because of this? How can I use this experience to help others? These questions turn suffering into fuel for transformation. 2. Pain is feedback, not failure. Pain often shows up when something isn't working. That doesn't mean you're a failure. It means there's something to adjust, learn, or change. Think of pain as a signal. If your muscles ache after a workout, it means they're growing. If you feel uncomfortable after making a mistake, it means your conscience is working. If rejection stings, it means you care and maybe need to improve. Pain isn't always bad. Sometimes it's the best teacher you'll ever have. Jim Rohn put it this way: "We must all suffer one of two things, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of discipline weighs ounces. The pain of regret weighs tons. One builds you, the other breaks you." 3. Discipline. The productive kind of pain. Let's talk about the pain that builds power directly. Discipline. Waking up early. Saying no to temptations. Studying when you'd rather scroll. Saving money when it's easier to spend. Speaking up when it's safer to stay silent. These are all forms of pain, but they're not destructive. They are the constructive discomforts that lead to freedom, wealth, wisdom, and confidence. Jim Rohn emphasized that discipline is the foundation of success, and discipline by nature is uncomfortable. But he also reminded us, if you will be hard on yourself, life will be easier on you. Every time you endure the small pains of discipline, you're building inner strength. You're becoming more powerful, and you're reducing the risk of long-term pain, failure, regret, and lost time. Very emotional pain, use it, don't numb it. Many people try to escape pain through distraction. TV, food, drugs, alcohol, scrolling, or constant busyness. But avoiding pain only guarantees it returns, often louder than before. Jim Rohn taught us to face pain head-on. Feel the disappointment, but don't live there. Feel the heartbreak, but don't build your identity around it. Feel the anger, but use it as energy, not poison. Here's how to transform emotional pain into personal power. Reflect. Don't repress. Ask, what am I really feeling? Naming the pain gives you control over it. Write it out. Journal your thoughts. This turns confusion into clarity. Talk to wise people. Don't isolate. Let others help carry your burden. Channel it. Turn heartbreak into art. Turn failure into a plan. Turn loss into a mission. Pain, when fully processed, becomes wisdom, and wisdom makes you powerful. 5. Hard times reveal your true power. Adversity strips away the superficial. When you face hardship, you discover what you're made of. When money is tight, you learn creativity. When your health fails, you find discipline. When people walk away, you find your voice. When you hit rock bottom, you find the courage to rebuild. Pain does not make you weak. It exposes your weaknesses so you can correct them. And in doing so, it unlocks your potential. As Rohn said, let others lead small lives, but not you. Use pain to stretch beyond the limits of your comfort zone. Let the fire of trials refine, not consume, you. 6. Your story becomes someone else's strength. One of the most powerful outcomes of pain is empathy. When you've walked through difficulty and risen again, you become a lighthouse for others still in the storm. You'll be able to say, I've been there. I know how it feels, and I know how to get through. Jim Rohn believed in contribution, and pain is often what gives your voice authority. People listen to those who've felt what they've felt. So when you grow through your pain, you're not just building power for yourself, you're gaining the ability to lift others. That's not just success, that's significance. 7. How to build power from pain. A daily practice. Here's a daily framework to turn pain into power. 1. Feel it honestly. Don't pretend. If something hurts, admit it. Suppressed pain becomes poison. Express it in healthy ways. Writing, talking, praying, reflecting. 2. Interpret it correctly. Ask, is this a punishment or a lesson? 90% of the time, pain is not life trying to destroy you. It's life trying to develop you. 3. Extract the lesson. Every painful moment carries wisdom. What mistake can I avoid next time? What character trait do I need to develop? What limiting belief did this expose? 4. Apply the lesson. Wisdom unused is wasted. Make a new plan. Set a new boundary. Practice a new habit. Do something different today because of what you learned yesterday. 5. Stay grateful. Gratitude doesn't eliminate pain, but it balances it. Even in hardship, say, I'm thankful I'm still learning. I'm thankful I still have breath. I'm thankful this is not the end of my story. Conclusion. The gift inside the pain. Pain is not the enemy. In fact, some of your greatest power will come from your darkest nights. You don't grow when everything is easy. You grow when things are hard, and you choose to keep going anyway. You grow when you fall and get back up. When you cry, but keep moving. When you lose, but refuse to quit. Jim Rohn believed that the pain of adversity, handled with discipline and wisdom, transforms a person. It makes you sharper, stronger, more compassionate, and more capable. So the next time pain visits your life, don't ask, why me? Ask instead, what can I learn? Who can I become? How can I use this? Because when you understand this truth, you'll realize pain doesn't break power, it builds it. Final thought from Jim Rohn. Life and business are like the seasons. You cannot change the seasons, but you can change yourself. Pain is a season, but who you become in that season, that's up to you. Action steps 1. Write down one painful experience from your past. Then write 3 lessons it taught you. 2. Identify one area of your life where discipline is painful but necessary. Make a small, consistent commitment in that area for the next 7 days. 3. Reach out to someone going through a hard time. Share part of your story. Give encouragement. 4. Start a pain-to-power journal. Anytime you face discomfort or difficulty, write it down. Then reflect on what strength you could build from it.